Well, hello. Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Ryan.
My name is Braden. It's been a long time since you've heard from us. We've been gone for a bit.
What have we been doing? I don't know. Not really anything.
Not anything of great importance, but we have been gone, and we have not been transmuting our voices out to you people. So,
Right. Kind of fell off. We kind
Kinda.
of fell off.
yeah, we're aware.
There's just no one's doing anything anymore. Like, what do you say? I don't know. We've been in quarantine since like March now, right?
Yeah,
It's
I don't
now
know. I
November?
don't know if we would consider ourselves in quarantine. Would
Right.
we?
I mean, we
We're-
still.
We're just going through it.
Right, but I mean, like, you still. It's not like we go out much. It's not like and there's
No,
not much
not
to
at
do
all.
anymore. You know.
The last thing I think we went out and did is we went to Corn Bellies a while ago.
Yeah.
We went. That was like an event. That was
yeah,
fun.
that was really fun.
Yeah,
I
it was-
spent a ton of money.
It was fun to get out and do something though.
Yeah, I just wanted to taste everything, and I was just
Everything
buying
was
like
so good.
churros and pretzels and
Donuts and apple cider.
corn dogs and apple cider.
You got a corn dog. That was so good.
Yeah.
Best corn dog.
Yeah, solid. That was a great night. Corn
Solid
bellies is
corn dog.
great.
Anyways, yeah.
Did you like cause do you do haunted stuff well? Did you like that?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It's kind of crowded, but that's how I feel like most are, though.
Right.
So it's hard to avoid.
Right.
But that's haunted houses. Haunted houses are cramped with like you feel like someone else is like behind you, but like another group. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You always bump into other groups.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the person scares the group in front of you
You're like, oh,
or the group behind you. And so,
yeah. It is what it is.
But, I mean, I remember when I was a kid going to those things with, like, friends. I'd always hang out in the middle anyways because they don't mess with the people in the middle. And that's nice. Like, it's
Maybe
like you
yeah.
just experience it. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I was too scared. I don't like getting scared.
You don't like getting scared?
Yeah, like last night, we were, like, deciding on what movie to watch. My girlfriend was like, what about this one? It's scary. And I just, like, didn't want to be scared. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there's like a mood for it. Sometimes you're not in the mood for a scary movie. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I think everything's too scary already.
Yeah, everything has been scary for too long. Dude, especially when I want to talk about this. Me and Shay watched that one film, or not, like the documentary thing, like The Social Dilemma or whatever,
Okay,
about
yeah.
all of the like technology and how it's basically like spying on you and whatnot.
Right,
was pretty good.
mining your data.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like ever since I entered quarantine, I've been on my phone more than ever. Definitely, my screen time's definitely gone up because I really don't have anything to do. I don't,
Yeah,
And
seriously.
I feel like now more than ever, my phone like it just knows what I'm thinking or hears what I'm talking about, recommends things, or like things pop up. That's like, oh, that's like a weird coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my tailored ads have never been more on point than they are now.
My Taylor ads are on fire. It's not like I buy any of them, but like they're all on target to what I'm talking about.
It's because they know that I click on them and then I read about them and then I'm like, oh, that's way cool.
You
Then I
close
back
it.
out, but that's still enough for them to say we got him.
Dude, even things that like I've never directly clicked on or whatever, if I like talk about it, shit will just pop up.
What do you think? What is that about? Is it really listening to you, or
I honestly have no idea, but like some people say it's just they have like an algorithm and they can accurately predict what you want, but then there's always those things that are like, that's way too weird. Like you just talk about something that's not even like a close, like not even something that you would normally talk about. Like it's pretty far outside the bubble, and then it like recommends it to you kind of thing. Like that's weird.
I used to buy a lot of stuff like at the beginning of the year and before. I was probably buying a lot of stuff. Like every week I'd buy a couple stuff. Sometimes it was tailored ads, sometimes it was just Amazon.
Sure.
But then
I feel like we all have that point where we just kind of buy.
Right.
Just because we.
But then there was a period from like maybe May to like now, where I didn't really like purchase a lot of stuff. Like I didn't order anything online.
Uh-huh.
I would like avoid going to the grocery store, so I'd go like once a month or something,
Yeah.
and then like stop by like gas stations to shop, and that was all that I was shopping at and ordering. And so now it's like just ordering bullshit online is like so gratifying. It is so rewarding to look at stuff online,
Yeah.
even just without like it's nice to just look at stuff. I don't know. I
just
hate
look at
doing
stuff.
it.
I don't like buy a ton of things
Right.
like super often. Like my order history is pretty far in between, but like it's nice just to like observe. I don't know.
It's cool to look at the stuff that's out there.
Right.
And like it's like I like to look. I don't know. But okay, so we just watched Fight Club. You just watched it for the first time.
Right.
And there's that line that he says at the beginning where he's like, the things that you own end up owning you. And what do you think about that? Do you think there's anything like to be said about that?
No, definitely. Because we work, I don't know, working a job that you hate just to maintain things that, like, just to maintain whatever you're trying to, like your house or your car, and all these things end up owning you because you go to this job that you hate, and it's just this cycle that you never get out of. So I guess that's why it's really important why you should get a job or something that you like. I don't know. I think that's important. That way it doesn't feel like your things own you. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think material objects definitely can own a person. I think they own a lot of people. But then again, material objects help us get by, like this, like the monotony and things like that.
Right.
So there's like a fine line that you really have to meet where you can't just indulge in so many things and order all these things because they make you feel better or whatever. You know, like you have to find that balance of not letting things owning you, not having too much debt and whatnot, but still enjoying, I guess.
Yeah, like enjoying the little things.
Enjoying the little things. I'm rambling, but yeah.
Yeah, like they say that, like, you know, that's it's a lie that when they say like money can't buy happiness. Money can buy entertainment, money can buy food, money can buy shelter. Like that's the basis of happiness. Like
yeah,
So you have to have some money. You have to figure out a way to get by, and
everyone has to have some amount of.
I remember there was a time where I was like, I would get through every week doing like paycheck to paycheck just so I could like buy a new like Blu-ray disc or like just something like, you know, because I feel like for me, I always have to buy myself something every paycheck to like know that I'm doing something for myself instead of just like, oh, all my money goes to rent or bills.
All my money goes to rent, bills, savings, whatever. Something to know that you're working and like you're getting something back for it. A nice reminder.
Just like a nice Lego set or a video game.
Something to scratch that itch.
Pair of socks.
Candle.
Candles. I've always wanted to ball out and treat myself to one of those nice candles at
Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, that's the one. Those
are the shit, dude.
But they're expensive.
Dude,
they
go on sale
candles.
all the time. You have to get them at sales.
There was always a sale going on.
Split them with Morgan Gary, right? And then you get like 3, and then they end up being, I don't know.
3 of those candles are going to be like $80.
Do some crazy shit, some deals.
I always get their lotion.
I do not get their lotion.
They have great lotion.
I refuse to get fragrance lotion. I don't like it. It makes my skin itch.
Huh.
I got baby skin. It's true. Like the laundry detergent I use. I feel like I've told you this. The laundry detergent I use is like the sensitive whatever.
Okay.
Or else it'll make it'll like give me a rash.
Yeah.
If I wear it for too long.
No, one time
Same thing with like lotion. Yeah.
I bought laundry soap, and one time I just bought like the cheapest one that's like $3 in a giant jug. Yeah. And it made everything itchy for like ever. Just forever. It was like the worst. So now I realize you have to do like the mid-grade stuff. But yeah, no, that sucks. Do you use any like specific like body wash or something?
Dove like has no additives or anything in it. I use Dove, and then I use Dove on everything. Honestly, I try not to use anything super crazy. And then lotion, I use Aveeno, because that's clean too, real good. No scent, just Aveeno.
Her scentless guy. Do you use cologne at all? Like a.
Yeah, I like cologne,
Okay.
but I haven't gotten any recently. I haven't really been going anywhere.
Right. Right. There's not
just,
really
just
anywhere
kind
to
of hang
go.
out with Shay, but I don't know if she minds if I wear cologne when we're just hanging out on the couch. You know what I mean?
I'm sure she would appreciate it.
Appreciate, right?
It's always nice.
It's not like I
it's
smell
always
bad.
nice to smell nice, right?
You're right. Or I could get a Bath and Body Works candle.
Yeah, just carry that with you everywhere you go.
I
Always
could.
lit. Always lit with your candle.
They got like the men's scents.
They've got some beautiful scents. Just great names. Weird combos.
Mahogany teak wood.
Did you
Check that
lose
out.
your smell for COVID?
Dude, I lost it. I lost it for so long.
Like how long?
Okay,
'Cause
like
we got it at the beginning of June.
Right. I got it at the beginning of June. I don't remember when we recorded the last episode that we uploaded. Was that before we got corona? That was after.
It was after because we were saying we survived it.
How
But there were
much?
still side effects.
I know how much longer after did we record that one?
You could look.
I would have to look. I don't want to look right now. But I only got my smell back like I feel like it was like a few weeks ago, and I had it in June. It was seriously so bad. Like I would hold up things that were so strong up to my nose, and I could not smell anything for a very long time, and it was annoying. I guess it wasn't a huge deal, and then as of late, the smell started coming back, and I could at least smell things faintly if I held it up to my nose. Now I feel like I pretty much have it back, but there's always that feeling that's like, is it really fully back? When you fully lose something and you regain it back, is it always 100%? You're like, I don't know. It could be.
You're pretty sure it's back.
I'm pretty sure it's back, but what if I don't smell the same as before? Like, I don't know. It's hard. I can't just tell that.
It's true. There's no scale.
I don't know if I ever had a super strong sense of smell in the first place. So
I remember mine was really bad for a while, and then I got my wisdom teeth out, and they were so far up into my
they'll like
face
clog up your face.
Yeah, it like after they took them out, I could smell.
That's awesome.
And then like after like 4 months, I was like, oh, I can't really smell that well anymore. But like, it just like went away.
You just kind of forget.
So
that's how you live.
But then, yeah, no, I mean, in some of my roommates, like they could like they wouldn't taste anything. They couldn't taste anything for like months, like 2 months after.
That's insane. I never completely lost my taste. Thank God. I would lose it.
Yeah, I never lost my taste at all. I totally lost my appetite, but
totally lost the appetite. It sucked to even swallow.
Yeah.
So I didn't eat a lot. I don't know. It was just kind of sick vibes, you know.
Yeah, that was being sick with COVID was like the worst 2 weeks of my life. Like it was like that was the worst sick because you always thought you would be feeling a little bit better, and then you just always felt worse.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't the worst 2 weeks of my life, but it felt like it was really long because I've never been that sick for that long, like in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was seriously like 11 days. I don't know how.
Yeah,
it was more than a week, and that is. I usually am sick for like 2 days tops.
You're sick for like a few days.
Like
you have
feeling,
1 day off.
Like second day you're feeling better and you're like, all right, I can work tomorrow.
With COVID, it was just like, nah. It was just like, nah, you're just sick forever.
No, you're just gonna hurt.
You're gonna be so cold and shaky and sweaty.
Oh,
and you're gonna be miserable,
dude. The shivers, just like I don't even. It was like a twitch. I was just so cold.
Yeah.
My chest hurt so bad. My back hurt. My lower back hurt so bad.
Yeah, it hurt to just walk around. It hurt to lay down. It hurt to breathe.
I'm pretty sure we just sat and watched shows, and then went to bed, dude. It was awful.
Yeah, I remember we were watching a ton of movies. I remember we had 3 screens set up in our living room so that we could all play Fortnite together.
I do remember that. The 3-screen setup was huge. Why'd you move that? You had that for a long time.
Got us through the summer. None of us were working, so we were all just... We
3
could all just wake up.
In the living room.
We could wake up. 3, the roommates could come up and we would hang out and eat food and play video games and then go get food and then play video games and watch TV while you play video games on one screen. Oh man, it's awesome. I love having like 3 screens like that.
That is why people have more than one monitor on like a computer. It's just
Right.
to like have what, like you're playing something, you're watching something, and you just got the whole station, whole setup.
I remember towards the end of COVID, I was like, I couldn't remember the last time that I had gone pee. Cause like, basically I was feeling so sick. I couldn't keep anything in me. I couldn't like even drink water anymore cause I would just throw up.
Oh.
And so I like called my mom crying at like 4 a.m. because I was like, hey, I'm so sick. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just miserable. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely out of ideas, and I was just sad, and I was like, I just want to go to bed, and I want to like not feel like this. And then I like had to call some hotline, and they were like, yeah, you should probably go like get
to the hospital.
get like fluids in you because you can't remember anything about the
Yeah.
last like 3 days. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
But like, what do they expect you to remember? Like, what did you do different in those 3 days?
Yeah, they're like, what's the last thing you ate? And I was like, I don't know. Like, like water probably.
Like, I had like a Starburst,
I
like
thought
one
about,
earlier.
and then I thought about taking my motorcycle to the hospital, and I was like, no, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of chaotic. It's just like 4 a.m. I just
4 a.m. taking your bike to the hospital, no helmet.
no helmet. But then my girlfriend picked me up. Haley took me there.
Thank
And then
God.
when we were driving there, I remember a black cat crossed the road
Oh.
and it just like stopped right in front of the road. And I was like, holy shit, look at that. Like, that's a bad sign. I'm going to die. It's over.
Black cats are not a bad sign.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Who's they?
I don't know.
And what are they saying?
They say the black cats are bad.
They're not
They're
bad.
bad signs. But is that just anti-black cat propaganda? Who started that?
I don't know.
Dog
They started
lovers?
forever ago, didn't it? Like a long that expression's been around forever. But I have a black cat now.
It's some voodoo shit.
She's
Isn't that
very
it?
sweet. Yeah, her name's Voodoo. She's adorable.
And she's not bad luck?
No, I don't think so. Nothing terribly bad has happened to me recently.
Your car.
Oh fuck yeah! That
What happened to your car?
Dude,
Do you
my
wanna-
car got keyed.
That's some bullshit.
That is bullshit.
That's enough to start. Like that's what turns people into like super villains or superheroes. So you should dress up and kill them. Get justice for your car. What did they draw on your car?
Dude, it was kind of like a dick, but like not a very. It wasn't. It's like a dick, kinda. But you can tell it's a dick.
Yeah, it's a frustratingly poorly
Yeah.
crafted
Correct.
penis.
It was not targeted directly at me. I think it was just the car was parked in the wrong place,
I think
near
yeah.
the wrong people. I suppose they didn't know who I was, or who I am. But yeah, that was annoying.
I'm sure if they met you, they'd like you.
I hope so.
Like I don't think they would do that if they knew you.
Right? I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
Right. Just wrong place.
Just wrong place. Wrong crowd. Sorry. I'll just
Yeah. That sucked.
I don't know.
Guess we can't. Yeah.
This is not the first time it happened in high school. My tires got slashed on my last car. That car deserved it a little bit more, I would say. But
It had some character.
hey, maybe I'm on the wrong side of history. It did have some character. Hey, but soon we're gonna have a new vehicle in the fleet.
Really?
If you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Go on with this.
I think we're gonna get in an 18-wheeler of sorts. A big
An
rig.
18-wheeler. How many gears is that?
Oh, depends what you're driving, but 18 or so, 18 speed. Front to back, up to down, left to right, you name it.
Dang.
I got the whole trucker code memorized.
You got all the codes? Like a 411, a 812, 2460 happening down at the old
1030,
railroad.
1082.
So okay, yeah. So you have started. Tell me about that. What do you mean?
Yeah, so basically, if you're listening, I did start working on getting my commercial driver's license. So I will be driving big trucks. And that's all good and fun. They are very large and very scary to drive, and they have a lot of gears, and they're not very easy to drive. But I've done it for a little bit, and it's been fine. And they make decent money, so that's what I'm working on right now.
That is very nice.
Yeah, it's been good. I'm gonna get a big rig.
Big rig for Bray.
Big rig for Bray. I hope it has flames and I hope it's just perfect.
What is truck culture? What is that? What is that like?
Dude, waking up at 4 a.m. Dude, I don't know. Waking up at 4 a.m., going to the gas station, filling up on gas. Okay, I've ridden with the trucker when I was like learning. I still have like my learner's permit and whatever, and like I drove a little bit. And I rode with 2 different people for a while, and it was interesting. Just the lifestyle they live, just radio cranked, Maverick, food from Maverick, just, you know, your snackies, whatever you got going on, and you just drive. And yeah, I don't know. You just haul whatever you need to haul, and then go home. That's really the lifestyle. You just truck, throw in some earphones, listen to what you want to listen to, and get her done.
Get her done. When is the rig? When are we gonna see that? When is that expected for Bray?
I'm not sure exactly when that's expected. I'm working on getting a grant for it, so I don't have to like pay for the schooling. But we'll see how that goes. I'm actually doing that tomorrow.
Nice.
So we'll see. I will update you.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. I remember there was a time where we were Snapchatting back and forth a couple like months ago.
Right.
You were driving your truck, your big old rig.
Yeah.
You were working on that, and then I was driving my motorcycle, and I don't know. We were just talking about the different perspectives of like the road at that time, because you're in a giant truck. You can look down and see
the biggest you could be. Huge.
Yeah. So what's that perspective like?
Dude, it's so crazy because you're so high up, and when you're driving, there's kind of a lot to think about, especially when you're driving like a manual and those things. And like there's so much going on around you, and so much could go wrong if you're going up a hill or down a hill, like if you don't know what you're doing, kind of thing.
Yeah. And
like, I don't know, dude. Like, your perspective is just awful because, like, you can't see anything. Like, you really can't see a lot. And then I always see people fly around truckers. Like, ever since I've been riding with him, it gave me a whole new perspective. I see people getting on, like, the on-ramp and, like, cutting off these guys, and I'm like, holy shit, like.
And, like, they can't stop.
They cannot stop.
If you, like, even if they want to save your life more than anything, they can't. They physically cannot stop.
And seriously, the dude I was riding with did not get road rage. Like, he was always insulting them, like, in a joking way.
Yeah.
But he was always so calm about it, like, never freaked out or anything, which I think is really important.
Yeah.
Because, like, people are dumb. People are bad drivers. And, like, they don't want to hurt you. They're just at work. That's just what they do for work. You know what I mean? And, like, people drive like shit, and it makes it, like, so annoying.
Well, people are just dumb, and you can either get mad about it and you do something crazy too, or you can laugh it off and you can try to make jokes about it. And that's the best way of staying calm.
For sure.
Because the people who road rage do other crazy shit to get back at them, and then it's chaos. Then it's just bad.
Bad for everybody. But
do you get a lot of road rage?
No. Not usually.
I don't either.
I'm usually pretty.
Do you use your horn a lot?
No,
I don't either.
My horn doesn't work in either of my cars right now. So.
What a statement. I'm gonna keep to myself. I'm gonna lay low right here, guys. You guys just keep going.
I'm not sure what's wrong with the Beamer, the steering wheel is different, and like I hooked it up, but it fell apart and it doesn't work anyway. Yeah, that is true though. Neither of the horns work.
It's all out of air. You gotta fill it up with more.
I should get one of those air horns.
Yeah. Just put it by the side view.
Meep. What has Ry been up to lately?
I don't know. Just staying in, watching, alternating what app you use, whether it's Amazon or Netflix or YouTube or.
How many people do you think are living? I don't know how to word this question. How many people do you think are living a similar lifestyle, but like? How many are people like trying to do something different to change it, or like what do you think? What do you think we could do different right now?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good content out there. Like I've been enjoying. I feel like there's like at my house we have like The Simpsons going on probably like 40
Simpsons
hours a
bang.
week, like
So
because
good.
it's just hilarious.
So good.
We watched the newest episodes that were coming out this year,
Uh-huh.
and the voices of everyone involved are so like strained from doing the character voices for so long that they all sound really odd.
Really?
Yeah, like uncanny. Like the jokes are good, but the acting is like very different.
Like bad? Like it got worse or what?
Yeah, like listen to their voice, because like the woman who
maybe
does
we'll have to
Marge,
watch one after
her
this.
voice is really strained from doing that voice.
Super weird.
And when you listen to it in the new episodes, you're like, oh dear God, what's wrong? Like this sounds terrible.
Home. Homie. We need Morgan.
We need our roommate
Morgan
Morg.
can do it really good.
And then but I think The Mandalorian's really good, which you haven't watched any Star Wars stuff, right?
No, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I guess I don't really mind it. I just don't. That's a lot of content to sit down and watch. Same
True.
thing for like Lord of the Rings and whatnot.
It's true.
But I do trust it's good. A lot of people like it. The Mandalorian, he told me it's like a spin-off of the, like none of the main characters are in it, or
Right,
what exactly?
right. None of the main characters from Star Wars are in it, but it takes place in.
The Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's really cool. Like the second season looks awesome. It seems like it's got a really big budget, so it's got these big old monsters and this spectacle. It's really cool.
Huge budget stuff is something else.
Yeah.
Something like Avengers Endgame kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Budget that's like that huge is always something like spectacular to watch or be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always cool. And Baby Yoda, literally merchandise. Like he just prints money for Disney for them.
Just
But it's
the
adorable,
banter
and I
is
love it.
adorable.
And I could sign up for it. I could buy dozens of Baby Yoda shit all
We
the
have one
time.
sitting right across from us. Hey, buddy.
Yep, he's in the house. We got him here. Got a plush from Build-A-Bear Workshop. I built him. I also took he's also driven on road trips with me.
He has driven on road trips. Ryan made a wish. It is in the Yoda.
You always make a wish on the heart, and you live by those wishes.
He's been doing a good job so far.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's holding his own.
Let's see what.
Love this guy.
Oh, The Boys is The Boys on Amazon. It's definitely worth watching. I'd give that a heavy recommend.
Right.
So
So is that only on Amazon or is it?
yeah, it's a Amazon Prime original. And so the first season aired last year, and then the second season came out this year.
Most people have Prime, right?
Yeah, I'd say. I think that's how everyone's been ordering stuff all pandemic.
I do not have Prime.
Your family doesn't even have Prime?
I don't think so, actually. But I
Dang.
have a small family.
That's true. That's true. So are they not online shoppers?
No.
Oh, that's why then, I guess.
My parents are. I am, but I guess, I don't know. Am I an online shopper?
Probably. My mom, I think, probably gets like multiple items a day to a week. Like she's always ordering stuff. She's been ordering stuff online forever.
My mom gets stuff online, but I don't think she pays for Prime. She just waits. I think she just waits it out.
But it's like 2-day shipping.
I know.
And it's like so cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. She does. It's not often.
You should gift her Prime for Christmas.
For Christmas.
This episode's sponsored by Prime.
By Amazon. Fuck you, Bezos.
That's a good take. I like your style.
Thanks. but I wish we were sponsored by Amazon, though.
I wish we could take that sweet Bezos money. This podcast has operated at nothing more than a loss for years. Just monthly costs of subscription services, to the mixer, to the table, to the chairs, to the lighting, to the...
I mean, it really didn't hurt me much in the end. It gave me a lot. I definitely wouldn't give it back. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Right. It was very cool. It is very cool.
It is very cool, yeah.
I remember my favorite part was that one time when Sean and I went to London for just like a Europe trip last year.
Uh-huh.
There was like 2 people who like listened to the podcast and messaged us and was like, "Hey, like we'd like to say hi." And I was like, "Oh, that's way cool." Yeah.
Oh. See, like that kind of stuff's awesome.
That's ridiculously cool.
I loved all of it.
That was really cool when someone checked up on us like a month ago.
Yeah, someone checked up on us, like, where you guys been? Where you at? I'm like, dude, I can't even tell you how that makes me feel.
Yeah, I was like, that's really sweet. We still get like a lot of downloads.
We do.
Like not a lot, but like enough that it's like that's interesting.
Right. It's definitely not a huge number, but it's enough to warrant. That's just kind of weird that we haven't uploaded as much, but
right. Today's November 11th. We haven't posted since June, but we've had like 103 downloads this month, 205 last month, 200 the month before, and then 300 the month in August.
Right. I got something. So I have a friend in Washington. Her name's Amy. And she messaged me the other day.
Yes.
And she was like, "Hey, I want to start a podcast. Will you like tell me how to do it?" And like she was wanting to get pretty in depth into it, like kind of like we did. And I told her everything, like what to do, and like one of her friends is messaging me about it because they're both gonna do it together. But I thought it was cool that they were doing that, and that I was able to help.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's fun. It's fun to make stuff.
We're still working on setting it up because it really does take a minute to like get on Spotify, iTunes, and getting all that approved took us a minute. It took us a couple days. We got through fast, I feel like, but it's all annoying to get all the pieces and things.
Yeah.
But yeah, they asked me about it, and I was like, damn, I want to record.
Yeah.
I need to record.
I never really went back and listened to any of our old stuff. Did
Recently?
you?
Or
just in retrospect, I never really listened to the stuff that which I don't know. Like, I don't know
when
if
we
that's
were
a
doing
good thing.
2 a week, when we did 2 episodes a week, every single week, I would listen a little bit. I would listen at least like 25 minutes, like every so often. I couldn't listen to a whole episode because like I feel like I remembered what I said, you know what I mean? So it was kind of weird to listen to. But I like listening just to hear how I speak and like how I sound. I definitely used to sound a lot better than I do now. I feel like I'm like falling on my words because I haven't spoken into a microphone in forever. Where it used to be pretty easy.
Yeah, there was a time where it was the easiest thing.
Yeah, it was just fluid. It was like water. It was easy, nothing. Now, we're not bad at talking to a mic now, but we
just haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I don't know. It's a hard thing to do. I don't know. It's like it's hard to have something to say, something worth saying.
It's so
in a way.
difficult to have something to say, and I was trying to like. It was weird because when I was explaining it to her, I was kind of telling her about the things that like we ran into when we first started, and I told them, I was like, if you listen to our first episode, I was like, listen to episode 1 and episode like 80, and you'll see an incredible quality difference between the two, as far as how we sound, how we talk, how our flow was, just like how we carried ourselves and whatever. Like, and I don't know. I guess we're not bad anymore, but it was definitely a big difference. I just told her not to get discouraged, especially because I felt weird after we recorded our first episode ever.
It felt weird a lot. There was a lot of times where it was
so
weird.
Uncomfortable.
Right.
But we kept doing it. I'm glad we kept doing it.
Yeah.
The uncomfortable feeling was fun. I laughed a lot.
I remember with that time we tried to get the pizza guy to come downstairs on the podcast.
Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't know why. That would have been huge, dude. We did have some pretty cool guests. We've had a lot of interesting guests on as well. Do you remember?
True.
Do you remember when we talked to Brandon?
I do. That was cool.
That was cool. I liked what he had to say. He goes everywhere now. Did you know that?
Didn't he have that really cool story about the coyotes?
Yeah, but the wolves.
About the wolves or something crazy
in the woods. Like you could see their eyes in the woods. That was a crazy. Yeah, he had a lot to say, dude. He's a really outdoorsy guy.
We'll have to invite him over.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. He's like off the grid, kind of.
That's cool. That'd be nice.
He posted a video a while ago, and he was at this like crazy lake in the middle of nowhere. It's really cool. Not sure how often he touches back with with civilization, but could you live in the woods? If everything goes down, could you live in the woods, or maybe in a bunker? Could you live in a bunker?
I don't know, man. I think I'd get pretty bored.
In a bunker?
What's there to do in a bunker?
I know, but like if you had to.
I guess I don't have a choice. Like it's
Like
either that or nuclear
long?
fallout.
Like how long could you do that?
I don't know.
Could you do it if you knew you could never come back out?
Nah, if I'm by myself, that's not.
No, but
it's not
say you have
living.
say there's like 200 of you in a vault. You can bring your friends if you want.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I could do it with my friends. We can make that work.
Yeah, but like you go in, once you go in, you cannot see sunlight again. Like fallout, nuclear fallout. Like you got to stay in there because the world's going to explode or whatever is happening. No more sunlight. Just vault.
Be pretty bad for seasonal depression. I don't know. I feel like even though it's already getting dark so early, and I'm just like sad and falling asleep all the time.
Dude, no more sun would be so hard.
That would suck.
Dude, it gets late at like 4:30 now. Or it gets
sunsets
dark
at 5:15.
Yeah. I hate that. It makes me feel like my day is gone by like 3 o'clock.
I just hate the cold. I hate living in snow. I hate driving in snow.
Bitter cold.
I've almost crashed too many times in the snow. I can't ride my motorcycle anymore because it's too cold and too snowy.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to drive a dumb car.
Snow is really, I don't know. I don't snowboard or do winter sports, so it's a nuisance for me. I understand why people like it, but I would much rather prefer like 75 all year. Would be great.
That sounds really nice.
Sounds nice, huh? Maybe less humidity.
Right.
Like not like Florida. I don't want to be wet.
I don't want to get my brain cooked and be a weirdo and have to deal with alligators like in Florida.
I don't want to have to deal with walking alligators.
Damn, alligator ate my dog again.
Damn, alligator robbed me at gunpoint again.
All the convenience store crackheads.
Florida man trains alligator to shoot gun.
Would you have a monkey or would you rather have a alligator as a pet?
Alligator for sure.
Why is that? You could trade a monkey to do way more. You could also dress a monkey up in clothes.
You can dress an alligator up in clothes.
Good luck, the way it slides around, the way it twirls around.
Are you talking like what, can I train it well? That has to be like a stip because I know monkeys can be trained well. Can I train my alligator to the same caliber as your monkey?
Yeah.
I can.
No.
What?
I don't think you
What
can
do
train
you-
an
what do you
alligator that
mean?
well.
Monkeys are just like smarter than alligators. I want this to be a fair fight. If they're fighting, I want them to be fair.
Okay, I think actually both an alligator and a monkey would look exceptionally well in a nice button-up shirt.
Yeah, but like, will my alligator like sit and shit?
I don't know if it'll sit, but
Could be like, hey, boy, sit, fetch. I want him to do stuff because you know how monkeys can like.
yeah, I think a monkey can do a lot more than an alligator
I
can
know.
do.
I want my alligator to do what your monkey can do.
I don't think it can do that. They're Jurassic gators. They're ancient.
All right, then I'll take the monkey.
That's a good choice. You chose wisely.
All right.
I like your take.
I'm just saying, if the alligator could do the same, like in this theoretical world that we're living in, I would take the alligator.
What about a gorilla?
What over what?
A monkey?
A gorilla over a
smaller.
monkey, like a big gorilla.
Yeah.
Like, is it big enough to hold me?
Yeah, like I'm
Then
talking
yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I would train that thing to be like my bodyguard.
He'd carry you on a. He'd carry you.
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty cool.
Or she.
That's interesting.
I'll be the baby. It'll
Baby
protect me.
Bray.
Yeah. It'll carry me around.
That's pretty
I'll
cool.
take a gorilla. One gorilla, please.
I don't think.
So I can't believe Harambe after everything after that fucking gorilla died. It just kept getting worse, man. Harambe started the coronavirus.
That's a sentence, for sure, and I'm glad you brought that up.
I saw that meme and it made me laugh.
I feel like I haven't enjoyed memes the same in a very long time.
They have to be pretty good to get you. I'm a bigger fan of like video comedy, like YouTube and whatnot.
Are you on this TikTok
No.
phase?
No, I still have never downloaded TikTok.
I see. Why's that?
I'm just not. Like I've seen what's on it. Yeah, I just don't think I'm interested still.
Right.
Just I don't think that app needs my time.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
Then again, I don't think the other apps need my time, but I think especially that one does not need my time.
Right.
Are you a TikToker?
No, I'm not. It's
Have
not
you
for
ever-
me.
have you
I
ever
don't like
downloaded?
listening to. I don't like my memes being audio based like that. Like unless I'm watching a YouTube video specifically, I like to just read my stuff silently.
Really?
I don't want to have to like play.
So you're like you
a
love
sound.
Reddit, but
Right.
so you just Reddit.
Reddit bangs.
Reddit does bang.
Instagram. Most of the stuff I watch is it people I follow don't post videos or anything like that.
Yeah, Instagram's been a mixed bag lately.
Instagram's really weird. It's recommended is just weird. It's all weird. Its whole
Recommended's
algorithm's
weird.
crazy. I don't think it's showing anyone like the people that they follow. It's just showing people like brands and stuff.
Yeah, it shows me a lot more of what I don't follow than what I do follow. And
Right.
that's- Like, I remember when I first got an Instagram account when I was in 7th grade, I think,
Yeah.
and way different.
Yeah.
There wasn't ads, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
There was never ads. Like when I first got it, I don't think there was any ads. Because I remember when I first got an ad, it was like a Hollister ad, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was in like 9th grade. I was like,
Yeah.
"What the hell? You got an ad on Instagram? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, what's
Do you-
that
do you
about?
remember
Hey, what
that?
the hell?
Do you
Yeah,
remember
no,
that?
for sure. Yeah, we should demand. Yeah, what the fuck?
A long time ago.
That's an astute observation. That's very nice. Yeah, what a broken system.
Now I feel like I get an ad like every 3
Right,
like posts is like an ad, another ad.
right.
Crazy.
And then instead of going into the whole UI is completely redesigned now to prioritize like reels and shopping versus like interaction.
Right.
And it doesn't show you posts you've already seen anymore. It shows you suggested content at that point, once you've seen what's new, it shows you.
It shows you suggested content. I hate that. I like on my main page, I usually don't get to the end, but like I noticed that on my Finsta, I'll get to the end and it, like I can't keep scrolling to see like old stuff.
Right.
Which it is not how it used to be.
Yeah. Which is weird.
It is weird. I think they're just slowly changing it until they have like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just weird. That's all I'm saying. A lot of
just
ads.
hope Facebook. I mean, at least Instagram isn't making us as crazy as Facebook has made boomers and
Dude,
other
Facebook
adults.
is controlling old people.
Facebook's algorithm has radicalized the hell out of everyone and just destroyed the nation, really.
Dude, I think old people will believe anything they see on Facebook.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious because like
It's
10,
insane.
15 years ago, we were kids growing up with the internet, and they're like, hey, be careful. Not everything on the internet you read is true. And kids are like, yeah, we know that. We just use it for memes and to talk to our friends.
And like kids are dumb as shit on the internet, don't get me wrong. But like old people are just like the silent whatever. Like they just read and they're like, oh yeah, that's what I saw it on the internet.
Oh, yeah, I'll believe that with no additional searching
Like,
of
what
the
are you-
truth for myself. I could Google it in 10 seconds and find that this is complete misinformation, but I don't. And so they just share this boomer shit back and forth until they're all crazy and voting against their own self-interest.
How fake news spreads faster than real news.
Oh my god. And how real news can just be so easily mislabeled as fake news.
Right, because people nitpick and like point out details which shouldn't, I don't know. It's just so much is wrong. It's hard to believe things on the internet. And I think old people are just like, don't look into it. I don't even look into it. You just have to stay skeptical.
Yeah,
In my
we
opinion,
take
right?
it with a grain of salt. They take it as like,
Like,
it's true.
yeah, look at this. I saw. It's like they hold it as an equivalent as to like what they're seeing on the news sometimes.
Right.
At least that's what I observe.
That's what it seemed like for sure.
Boomers on the internet, huh? Ain't that something?
Not a fan. Can't wait for that to die out.
Will it ever die out? We're gonna be boomers.
They're
We're
going
gonna be
to quite
boomers on the
literally-
internet.
We're not going to be
Not
that
boomers,
generational baby
yeah.
boomers, but yeah, I mean, okay,
We're
so
gonna be Gen Z. What are we?
okay, so sure, yeah, we're gonna be. So there's always gonna be a disconnect, but I think the fact that our generation grew up learning how to use technology, their generation is trying to learn it at their 60 to 70 to 80 years old.
When did you start using a computer?
When we were in like third grade, we were like 8 years old, like 8, 9. I feel like even in my parents' house, like they had one when I was like younger than that. I
was
remember
pretty
playing
young.
stuff when I
pretty
was really
when I
young.
had one. I remember playing games when I was a kid, like on my dad's laptop.
Right. That's going to make our troubleshooting of computers and understanding them very different than old people
just because we
learning.
know how to navigate them.
Right.
And I feel like learning that skill past the age of like 40 or whatever,
It'd be hard.
not easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be hard to learn new stuff after time. And I'm sure whatever comes like if there's a huge jump in tech just like that, the equivalent to us, I'm sure we'll struggle too. I'm sure any generation that's that old is going to struggle.
I know, it just makes you curious what that leap is that's going to hang us up when we're, I don't know, 45 or 50. Like technology that we're like, I don't know how this works. I need help to use this, like, am I going to get hung up like that when I'm like 50? Like what's going to happen here? What is that leap going to
Maybe.
be? Is it going to be like some sort of virtual hologram that I don't know how to operate? I'm trying to see my son on the web, and he's supposed to appear in front of me, and it's not working.
It's not working.
Why
What the
can't I
hell's
see my-
going
I'm
on?
trying to FaceTime or
Hollow time.
hollow time my son, and I can't. I can hear you. I just can't see you, son. Well, now it's like a phone call.
I don't know. I'm sure we're going to struggle with a bunch of bullshit someday. If we live that long.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear.
That's all you can do. my new job is like week to week paychecks. And so now I just live week to week.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even have to think about the following week after that.
Like, what's going on this week? What is relevant this week?
Right. That's all I could take.
Sunday's just a wonderful ender.
Yep.
Couldn't end on a better day. Nice reset day.
Truly.
Mm.
Is there anything else on your mind?
I don't think so. Not at the relevant moment. Maybe we can cover anything that comes up in a later episode.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We've said that in the past and have not done it, but it would be nice if we did this again soon.
Right. Well, again, we don't know how often.
Especially if please write in some topics or some questions, if you would, to our Instagram.
I think it's just Life's a Lie.
I believe it is. Let me double check that.
We love hearing from you, and we love when you ask questions. We'll talk about it for
at
20
Life's a
minutes,
Lie
so.
podcast. You can also message not Ryan Lane, myself, at Bray Adams.
That's me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for anyone who's been listening. We appreciate it. You mean the world to us. You're the best.
Catch you next time. See ya.